Let's start our day off with some coffee. Yeah. Hi, can I get a large ice cap, please?
All right, anything else today?
No, thank you.
$3.49, please.
Thanks. It's coffee time.
Hello, 349.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. The sun's out finally for 2 days in a row.
Yeah, honestly, like, drives me
It's gonna be
crazy.
70
I wanna be
today?
outside.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, and I was stuck inside. Yesterday was like 70 degrees, like 69 or whatever.
My
I was
heart goes
stuck
out for
inside
you.
at school.
Oh,
I was
God.
Like, this is honestly disgusting. The
Are
week
you at
before, I was
Baker?
stuck inside. Yeah. I
Aw.
was inside, and it was just, I got to the point, I was in my second class, I was like, fuck it. And I just got up and like left, and I went to Lansing, and I listened to Lansing, and I was like walking around outside with my friend.
That's
Good
awesome.
stuff. I just, honestly, that's the cool thing about college. Like,
Is that
school,
you
you're
can be in the
stuck.
middle
It's
of
like
class
prison.
and you can be like, you know what, screw
Actually,
it.
bye.
Yeah.
No, and my professor was like, gotta go out in the sun, and I was like, you know it. See you later.
I'm glad he gets it too. Hi, sweetie.
Yeah.
I obviously go there way too much because they know me. Thanks. So I brought you guys somewhere really special today. I want this to be a really happy video. Let me move you back just a little bit. I want this to be a really happy video. And something that makes me really happy is my boyfriend, Wigglesworth, and he came into my life at a very, very, very unique time, and it was actually a pretty rough time, but it all worked out great. So I'm at work one day, waitressing, and this guy comes up to me and says, hey, you know, I thought maybe we could just hang out sometime, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be great, you know, awesome, cool, yeah, just let me know. Just kind of blew him off or whatever. Wasn't really into it, didn't really want a boyfriend, wasn't even interested in dating anybody at that time. And then a couple weeks go by, and this was at a country club, so they were coming back all the time, and he came up to me and he's like, well, how about we go play disc golf sometime? And I'm like, okay, all right, you know, I'll give this guy a chance. I just moved back home, I need to make some friends, you know, whatever, I'll go hang out with him. So we set up a time on a day to go hang out, and he gets a hold of me and he's like, let's go disc golfing, but I wasn't feeling well that day, and he's like, well, we can just go do something. So he comes and picks me up, and we go get ice cream from a little place, probably like 1 block down there, and we come to this park right here. This is the first place we ever went together, and we just kind of sat here at this bench that I'm sitting at, and we talked, and ended up going over, just right over there, I'll show you in a minute. We went over and swung on those swings, and it was really warm out, and the bugs were everywhere, so we actually just ended up going for a drive for like 3 hours that night, and I had the best time ever, and we had a pretty good connection. It was really, really, really nice. It was very simple. I didn't want to go on a date with anybody, to a movie or dinner or fancy. I don't drink alcohol, so that wasn't going to happen. And I was just really excited that this guy was like just easygoing and simple, and so that's what ended up happening. And for the next, I'd say, like almost 6 months, that's what we did when we hung out. We went for drives. We would go out in the country, and I kick my shoes off, put my feet up on the seat, and we would just drive around. And here we are today, a couple years later, and he is my best friend in this world, and I love him very, very much. And no matter what I'm going through, and even now when I'm going through a hard time, he's always been there for me, and he's very, very, very special. So I wanted to come here today. I wanted to be here. I wanted to sit where we sat and just feel that joy that I felt that day, and how special he has always made me feel. And so I'll show you around just a little bit. This is the, I got all my stuff today. It's really, really windy. Really windy. not going to stay very long. And this is the park. There's that. There is a swing set. We sat on that swing set for not very long and just kind of swung and talked, and oh, it was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I wanted to bring this into my car because it is so absolutely windy out there. I just hung out for a little while at the park and just kind of reminisced about that first day that I ever really hung out with him, and gosh, it like really warms my heart to know that I did find somebody who was so similar to me and likes the things that I do, and is just feels the way that I feel about life. And you know, I've been in a couple relationships before and they were not healthy and they were not good, and I don't regret anything I ever did because I learned so much from it. But I never actually thought that I would find somebody who was like me and felt the way that I did and had the same values and morals and same views on life, and I just pretty much thought that that was going to be impossible, and it wasn't. I was patient and I waited for a really good guy to come along, and I guess some of the best advice I can give anybody about finding a really good relationship with anybody, guy, girl, both, whatever, that you just take your time and you don't rush anything. And that's what we did. We didn't rush a thing. I mean, we literally just, and I'm not exaggerating, for like 6 months, that's all we did, is we went for drives and just hung out in the car, talking, getting to know each other. And I'm here now, and I don't regret any of it. It has been the best 2 years of my life, and some days I don't know what I would do without him. He is so positive and his family is so supportive, and on top of my family, I mean, I am just absolutely so grateful, and that's what I wanted today to be about. Today is about being grateful, and yes, I'm going through a really hard time in my life, and there are days that I just cry and I feel sad, but I have everybody around me, and I have a lot of people that really love me, and today is about that. Today is about just remembering how loved I am, and just a great day in my life. That was one of the best days, and I still remember it like it was yesterday. I remember what I was wearing. I remember everything to a T about that day. And who knew that guy that I blew off and said, yeah, whatever, this is never gonna happen, don't even think about it, would end up being the absolute love of my life. And it's not something we say to each other very much, but I don't have to, because his actions speak louder than any words. And sometimes it's not about hearing things like that. Sometimes it's not about someone just telling you, I love you, I love you, I love you, over and over again. It's about the amazing things that they do for you. Those are the things that should tell you that somebody loves you. It's not about hearing it. It's about actions, and action speaks louder than words any day. And yeah, so good part of my day. I'm really happy and I feel really good about this, so yay! Hey guys, just wanted to end this video saying thank you. I don't know who's been watching these videos, but there's a couple of you, and keep watching, please. This has been really exciting for me. I've been having a blast just talking to the camera and driving around and, you know, just showing things, and yeah, it's been great for me. It's exactly what I wanted it to be when I started doing this. It's just kind of been like a therapy for me with everything I've been going through, so thank you. Please keep watching. I really appreciate it, and yeah, it's been wonderful. I hope you guys are enjoying. If anybody has any sort of tips or anything they want to say, just encouraging words, absolutely feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep making these videos. I'm having a great time. It puts a smile on my face every time that I need it. I just caught a few deer in the field, so I will put this clip at the end. I don't know if you can see them very well because of the sun, but it all happened really fast, so I just grabbed my camera and started filming. Yeah, so otherwise, have a great night. I will talk to you guys all really soon, and thank you. Good night.